Zonebee is very useful when I want to go back and review my past action under a specific learning goal. For example, let's suppose after a few days that I want to review what I did under the learning goal Darwin. It's very simple. All I need to do is click on the Reflect Act and select under Trail, Review Trails. Another way of doing this is by simply clicking on the Reflect button. Zonebee's asking me is going to prompt me if I want to post my local information to the server, and I'm going to say OK. And so Zonebee is now posting the information to the server, if I have any on my computer, and that is going to visualize from the server my past learning trails on a timeline that I can scroll back and forth in this way. Since I want to review only the learning goal Darwin, I'm going to select on the left side this learning goal Darwin so I can see only this learning goal, and I can decide to focus on only specific actions. For example, I can select only the Explore actions, or the Focus actions, or perhaps both. Or I can disable this feature and make sure they can see all the actions. Another thing that is very useful is that I can click on any actions. For example, I can click on the Explore actions, and Zonebee prompts me with a call-out that shows me what I was doing at the time that I was exploring under this learning goal Darwin. I was using certain keywords, and I can decide, for example, that I can annotate this action and add my own tags to organize them. I can decide to remove this action, but I can always go back to it by clicking on this title to actually see what I was really doing on that page. So Zonebee takes me back to the actual Explore action that I was executing at the time. If I go back to the Review Trails view and I close the call out, I can also see another interesting action, which is the Zonebee This action. If I click on it, I can see now that Zonebee has even more information on this action, because when I was on that page, I decided to execute Zonebee This. And I can see now that I have a thumbnail view of that page that Zonebee took when I did Zonebee This. I can see the instructional clarity index that Zonebee calculated for that page. I can see the text cloud that represents the essence of that page that Zonebee extracted when I executed Zonebee This. And I can even see a short text summary, so I don't need to go back to that page. And Zonebee automatically extracted for me a text summary that I can read to remember what I was actually reading on that page. And, of course, I can always go back to that page by clicking on it and see what that page was about. So basically, I can play back my trail anytime I want. Of course, I can decide to remove this trail, and I can do all the annotation per action or per learning goal that I want to do to organize my learning goal properly.